All right, y'all. Sometimes we all know sometimes the job site can be dusty, dirty. It could be loud. It could be just uncomfortable, right? So we gotta have certain things to try to make ourselves more comfortable, man, so we can get the job done. Just feel a little better. You know what I mean? Maybe add a little cushion to certain locations and all that. So we're gonna go over a few things that I take to the job sites just to make it a more comfortable experience, if nothing else. All right? Let's go. An extremely convenient tool, because I'm always talking about saving your back. So a lot of these things have to do with saving your body and all that. Is this, man? The little sheet good lifter. Is that what you call it? It's actually called a panel carry, but sheet good lifter. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You carry it. You know how when you pick up plywood or whatever, you got to bend sideways and hold it like this, or whole sheet. Hold on. Now, of course, this is not a whole sheet. But when you pick them up, normally you have to carry them, and you have to hold them like this, and you're kind of twisting a certain direction, trying to hold it like that. I never thought this thing would, I never looked at one of these, and then a customer actually gave it to me, told me, you want it? Just take it. I said, okay. And man, let me tell you, you lift this thing up, turn this way, no back twisting, no nothing. Hold that sheet on top and just take it wherever you need to go. If that ain't nothing, like, dude, this little thing will save your life. Might save your back one day, because you don't realize how much torque and twisting you're doing with that sheet of plywood, or whatever it is, whatever the sheet is. I don't care. It could be something small as a piece of cement board. Them things get heavy. Get you one of these, man. And it's small, lightweight. Throw one of these in your truck. All right, y'all, here's another thing. A lot of y'all who go camping and all that, maybe on a regular basis, I don't know nothing about that. I don't go camping. I don't sleep outdoors. Maybe one day. You know what I mean? Maybe one day. I told Ray that, bulletproof handyman, I might have to go to one of his camp outs. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be my first time. So I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. But this thing right here, I don't know if you've seen these anywhere, but this is a chair, man. You see how little it is? Looks like a drum or a tambourine. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all, all my church people, they know tambourine and all day. But that's basically what's the size of. This right here, but it's a whole chair, man. And I think it's used a lot of times on campsites or whatever. But has a little cushion that goes on top. But you see the big boy right here, man. You know what I mean? This thing, you basically just unlock it, and it twists. Unlock it, twist it. Look at that. Boom. A chair. You can lower it too. You see mine, man. All my equipment's, it's all used and dirty and everything. But I was doing some tile, and But I'm telling you, you can sit this down. It's nice and sturdy. And you know me, the big boy. This thing is rated. Okay, easy with the joke. This thing is rated for 1,000 pounds. That's not what I am. Okay, but you can put the cushion on here. Oh goodness, come on. There we go. And anywhere you are, you just create a chair, man. You just chilling. Got a chair wherever you go. You don't have to bring no big thing in. Like I told you, the size of a tambourine, and it turns into a chair. I'm telling you, this might have been one of the best things I found. I use this thing everywhere, because what you look like with like a lounge chair in somebody's house, just twist it, boom, right back to the size of a tambourine. Now some of these come with bags. The one I have doesn't come with a bag, so I think this strap is to keep it on, to keep the cushion on here. But I'm telling you, this thing is wonderful. So look these up. I'm gonna have all the stuff in the description of the video, just in case you're interested. But this thing is great, super convenient for the job site. Now this next one, folds into a small package. Now I don't have the bag that usually goes over top of it to keep it all nice and in a tight little package. But this thing right here, I love this cart, man. It's a folded cart. Folded cart. See, you see how small it is when it's folded up? It'll fit, I mean, right in your trailer, right in your truck. And of course, since it's canvas. Now I have a giant cart that I use for super heavy jobs, decks and stuff when I'm walking in and out of the backyard. It can hold bags of concrete and all that. That's not really what this is for. This is just a tool transporter. So sometimes, you know, I go to the job where I'm parked far away from the house, you know, and I got to carry an X amount of tools, but I know what I'm carrying. This thing right here, wonderful. It's heavy duty. See how big it gets? Has a little pad that goes inside of it. I mean, you could really put a piece of plywood, but you know, mine of course is dirty because I use it. And look at that. The wheels are heavy duty, all terrain. Like, I beat it up, man, and this thing is great. But I can pile a bunch of tools in here and just walk them up to the house or the backyard. The wheels is heavy duty. They'll roll through grass. Let me show you a little close up. See these wheels? Heavy duty, man. So they're easy to roll through grass. It's just a big solid cart. And dude, I mean, the other day I had packs of tiles that were I was transporting in here. So see that? It done saved me plenty of times from destroying my bag or having to take like 15 trips. Half the time, taking the trips is the issue. So I'll take one trip, take this thing right to the front step, and just unload the cart from there, especially if I got to park down the street somewhere. So get you some. Now, it's raining outside, so I'm sitting inside the trailer, but got one of my little tables out here. I still got things to show you, man. You know what I mean? So we still got to keep the show going. All right. The next thing that I think is very convenient to have, of course, to me, is something so you can listen, some kind of headphones or something like that, where you can listen to stuff on the job site, right? Now, most of the jobs I have, people are home, you know? Well, not most, but a lot of the jobs that I have, people are home, they're in the other room. I can't take a boom box, you know, old school, or I have one of them JBL speakers, but I can't take that into somebody's house. So usually I just have headphones, and the ones that I have, not the earpods and AirPods and all that. I got, these are the Soundcore, these are Anchor. They're called Soundcore, I think 2. I'll put it on the screen, you know, the actual name of these headphones. But man, what I like about these, and I use 2 different kinds, right? I'm a junkie, just like I am with tools, man. I can't just get one of anything. Like, I gotta keep getting them. So with these, I got like 3 different colors. The same thing with these. But I started out with, these are the same Soundcore, Anchor, Soundcore, whatever. But I'll put I think it's the X20. But these are good, so if I need some ear protection, like, you know, I have the saw going and I have things going on and I want to actually, you know, put earplugs in, that's these. These are the ones that are basically like the earplugs. And I just like them. Like them. They got the ear hook, which is a big thing for me, unlike the AirPods or a lot of these other ones. The ear hook, so they'll stay in. Put that little hook on there. And even if my tunes is cranking, man, and I'm just, you know, I mean, I don't get like that on the job site, but you know what I'm saying. If I ever felt the feeling, they ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? But these are but I only use these if there's something loud going on or I got a saw that I'm using. That's the X20s. These are I think they're called AeroFit. And these are the earbuds that don't go inside your ear. They're on the ear, right? So they have just basically the sound comes out of there and it sits on your ear. Like that, right? Same thing. When I get the tunes going crazy and I get wild, it ain't going nowhere. But I like these because they're not sticking in your ear, so I can hear everything that's going on. So if the customer's talking to me about something, if I can just hear my surroundings, and the sound quality is really good. You know, the phone calls and everything's crisp. And look, let me just tell you something real quick. these companies, everything I'm showing you today, they ain't nobody sponsoring me, right? Nobody sponsoring me the channel. I just like showing y'all guys the stuff that I like. Now, I'm not above sponsorship. So I'm not one of these guys that's gonna be like, yeah, man, I do it for the people. I do it for the people, but if one of these companies that I like wants to pay me and do it for the people at the same time, I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? So, but this is Anchor, Soundcore. Anything that you see on this video will be in the description, in the links. You know what I mean? That if there's something that you're interested in. But yeah, man, I love these things. Since I got this table here, I'm gonna show y'all something else. Just something of convenience, man, that you might need on a job site that'll come in handy. Furniture sliders, man. Like, I actually keep a bag. So y'all might think it's a bit much, but I keep a bag of furniture sliders and like different cloths in here. So I got the furniture sliders for the hardwood floors. Then of course you got the little cloth that goes around them so that if you have, you know, hardwoods or something like that, you know, you just put one of these on. But of course, the type of person I am, I'm not gonna feel like doing this every time, right? So that's good for that. Got the smaller ones, you know, for the same thing. These are on hard floors, on carpet or something like that. That's what these hard ones are for. And then I got the other ones. Now this is all foam. So these are good for hardwoods on a solid floor so you don't scratch anything. And what you don't want to do, and this is the reason why this stuff is so convenient. It doesn't matter what the customer says. You start sliding furniture around and you scratch a floor, they're gonna be looking at you, right? Anything to remove liability. It's just to have them with you just for peace of mind. So, you know, I use them all the time. Oh, I used to use them all the time. I don't really move furniture that much anymore. I ask people to move their own furniture. But when I have to, it's great, man. Great little thing to just keep with you. Another item of convenience, tool of convenience. They're all tools, right? You use them like tools. Anyway, another item of convenience, the moving blanket. Man, I have two moving blankets. I have one, and they're not huge. This one and another small, like a real small one. But I don't use them for moving anything. I use them to lay on, right? Or to put underneath things. So, you know, I might be going under a kitchen sink or a bathroom sink to do something, you know, with the faucet, put a new faucet in or something like that. You know, I'm not that dude that just wants to go in and lay on everybody's bathroom floor. You know what I'm saying? It might look clean. It is what it is, but it's just not what I want to do. So I have a moving blanket, right? So it actually provides some cushion. I can put it over the edge of the cabinet to where, you know, this is gonna be under my rib cage or whatever, or my back. So that provides a little cushion there. I'll put it under my job site table. So say I'm working, I'm putting up a ceiling fan, right? All right, and let me tell you something if you don't know. The screws that come with ceiling fans, they look silver or whatever color, but what they really are, they're carpet camouflage. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the color of a screw. A color of a screw is carpet camouflage. So whatever the carpet is, I don't care. It's like when the screw falls, it's like it changes color into the same color as the carpet. And you can't find them. I don't know if it's just me. It seems like every time I drop a screw on carpet, it disappears in the thin air. And I'm like you know, looking all over, like almost combing through the carpet like a fiend looking for a screw. It's ridiculous. So what I started doing, I started putting one of these cloths down, just spread it out, put it underneath the area I'm working in. So if I drop one on here, for some reason, boom, I see it right there, wherever it is. You know, so I either have this one or I have a black one, and I see everything, and it's beautiful. So, you know, a bunch of different reasons, but it's very versatile, and I just have one with me all the time. So I don't have to, even sometimes, you know, if you go down, like, you might be going to work on something and you have to lay down on somebody's hardwoods, but you might have tools, some of them hardwoods are actually soft and they'll scratch super easy. So I put something down before I lay down on it. I'm telling you, carry a moving blanket with you, man. All right, now I done shown you every job site, right? Every job site I like to go to, I like to clean up as I work. So I don't throw trash on the floor, I throw it in the trash can. But I used to carry one of them big 33-gallon trash cans on wheels and just take it to the job site, right? But it would take up so much room in the trailer. And then I discovered this. Now I had these for years. And of course you see mine's all beat up. I told you, I use my stuff, man. You see mine's all beat up and broken. You know, somebody done chewed off the edge of it, wasn't me. But yeah, this thing's called a quick can. And I'm pretty sure you know how it works. You just open up a bag. But you already see see how thin it is. It's just super thin. You could put this anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But you open the bag up, grab the two handles on the end. And you put it in the can, trash. Then you put it in the trash bag. And then bam, voila, you have a trash can. Anywhere. They also make a smaller size for the 13 gallon if you just want a little one. And sometimes I'll do that if I'm just working in a room or something and I don't have a lot of trash, but I just need something there to just throw trash away. I don't care if it's a paper towel, and I'll just gotta wipe my face off because it's hot like it is now. It's hot out here, y'all. I'm burning up. But, you know, I just always have a little trash can with me everywhere I go. So I don't have to double it up, throwing stuff on the floor, trying to carry out piles of trash. For what? Get you one, man. Links in the description. What is that you say? The best vacuum cleaner for a job site in the world. All right, listen. This thing is incredible. Now, this is the battery-powered Makita joint. It's wonderful. It'll work on all surfaces. I actually take regular vacuum cleaners to jobs, but if it's just gonna be something little, I always have this thing with me, no matter what. And it's great because it's hard surfaces. It doesn't matter. You could be outside, you spilled a little something on the ground, got some drywall crumbs, easy. This thing will work great. Now, there's one caveat. This little thing right here. This is it's called like I don't even know what it's called. It's like a whirlwind or whatever. But see, unfortunately, it doesn't come like that. So it comes without this attachment. And Makita, if you're listening, you know you're wrong, okay? Because if you just get this thing is hot garbage. Hot garbage. So this thing makes all the difference in the world. It's a cyclone, some kind of cyclone or whatever. But with just this, trash. Put this on it, greatest vacuum ever. It's like magic. So you can't use it without this little attachment. But man, let me tell you something. This, it could be something like, how you go and you're putting pictures up on the wall and it's just a little bit of drywall dust that ends up on the floor, little crumbs and stuff. You just have this, man. You ain't got to go have no big old vacuum cleaner or just leave it there or anything else. Put a whole bunch of tape all over the place and have the tape and paper everywhere. Just get you one of these, man. Even if you're not on the platform, it's worth it to me. So get back to work. And it even comes with the other attachments that can go on the end, get you like little crevice tools and stuff. This is the joint right here. There it is, and there you have it. I hope that was good for you, man. I hope you got something that's convenient for you, something that you like, maybe something that you don't have. Share if there's something that you have that's super convenient, let me know. Because I'm a tool junkie, man. Like, I gotta have it. Whether it's a actual tool that I'm putting up stuff or it's just a tool that I can use on the job site, I love them all equally, all right? So stay safe, be blessed, and remember, if the trades don't work, nothing else does.